react to some Ohmeezy chat. Gots to. Gots to. Gots to.
After about 9 months of being away from his computer, bro finally remembered the password. That's right, Kai Cenat has returned to streaming, and he did so in a bang. And not only did he drop some interesting tidbits that I think are worth discussing.
Streaming University is happening every goddamn year.
Yep.
For as long as I am alive.
Bro, that's what people do not. Oh, that's bad politics. That's also bad politics.
Will be happening 20.
Okay.
27.
Damn, Kai. I'm trying my best here, okay? But nah, that's one of the things that people miss. When Kai was announcing Streaming University, he said he's doing it every year until as long as he is alive, gang. That means you have years after 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 years. Your kids have your kids have a chance. Your kids have a chance, gang. He said as long as he's alive, gang. You have year after year after year. If you continue grinding, gang, Streaming University should only be a milestone. Genuinely.
2028, 2029, 20. I'm going and getting bigger and better every single time, okay, y'all?
But he also came back to do the greatest draft of our generation. That's right. He came back to do the reveal of the Streamer University participants, being students, club directors, teachers, and even janitors. And for what it's worth, he made a lot of people's day.
Juicy Jacob. Shonix. Shonix. No way! No way! What? Oh my God!
I want to take this chance to thank nobody.
Yo, shout out Suburb Baby, bro. Shout out Suburb Baby.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
You see, most streamers spend years trying to get even 100 people to watch them live. But during Kai Cenat's Stream University announcement segment, people saw those numbers tenfold in an instant. I saw somebody go from 1 viewer to 7,000, 4 viewers to 16,000, 31 viewers to 21,000. And it's not because they had some sort of viral clip, not because the algorithm had finally found them, but because Kai Cenat did one thing. He said their name.
Raw Dog Moon!
Kai Cenat's comeback stream pulled massive numbers. Over 1 million peak viewers, 155,000 new YouTube subscribers gained, and over 61,000 Twitch subs in his return. But the craziest part is not what this big stream did for Kai, it's what this stream did for everyone else. Because Streamer University is starting to look less like a content event and more like a cultural launch pad. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. Do for me like Kai Cenat did for those other people. Blow me up in a second.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I definitely see what Ohmeezy is saying, because it's literally just like everyone who is a streamer, right? Because one of the biggest streamers, and this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the community, is like one of the strongest things. Like when you see somebody who's as big as Kai Cenat wanting to give back and give small streamers a chance and like really push them to like the edge and be able to like, you know, get them to really create and bring their vision to life. People start building their visions. That's the thing. Like people start building their visions and they start coming together. And once they come together and they start building their visions, you put them all in one place together, bro. That's when you start really making content, gang. It's when multiple people's visions is put together, collided, and like and put into one space to function as one. All of these amazing creators, all of these amazing artists, all of these you know what I'm saying, all these people who've been spending years trying to get their content right, all put into one spot, right? That's something that you can't replicate, bro. That's something that you can't replicate, bro. And being able to do that on such a scale as Kai has done, and imagine after like year 3 Stream University, year 4 Stream University, bro. Like he's gonna like have it to a science, and then once Kai gets it down to a science, it's literally just gonna be like. It's gonna be like basically not even like an award show. It's gonna be like just a cultural thing. It's going to be something a part of streamer culture, and it's going to quite literally be something that is passed on like down the content creator like space. Like people are gonna be wanting to do things like Streamer University when Streamer University ends up not becoming a thing, or if Kai if Kai picks it up after Kai puts it down, like you know what I'm saying, Kai picks up Streamer University eventually. You know what I'm saying, he becomes the dean. Like that could be a whole like you know what I'm saying, and that's the thing about content. It's so infinite. It's so infinite, which is why I'm telling you, chat, is that if you are a creator, bro, this like not getting into Streamer University should not have stopped you to any capacity, gang, at all, gang. Like in no way. And it's like for me, right, when I was watching and I didn't get accepted, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not tripping over it, bro, because I know that all I'm going to do is continue to create, and the only thing that I can do as long as I like keep going with content is get bigger. And it's like I saw a lot of people like, you know what I'm saying, crying over it, like really getting hurt over it, and it's just like y'all, like this should put a fire in you to not only want to like grind and like post more content, but this should put a fire in you to start collabing with other creators, gang. Like quite literally, bro. And excuse me, I feel like like Kai Streamer University bringing everyone together and everybody wanting to get in Streamer University. Y'all should be looking to your left, looking to your right, seeing what pages are on Streamer University, what's watching Streamer University, see what kind of content they do, bro, and start collabing and putting your stuff together, bro. Y'all should start wanting to create those like your own spaces of like collaborative like expertise, and that's something that I'm trying to do with my Discord servers, like just turn it into a hub full of creators and viewers, and like have everybody, you know, be there. We can come up with events together and do stages and, you know what I'm saying, interviews and shit like that, which I'm currently working on. I want to start doing interviews and like podcast episodes on Discord, like do it on a Discord stage, and people can come in and y'all can like listen to it, but I want to record it, you know what I'm saying, on Discord. But that's literally in the future. That's literally in the future. Like not the soon future, but it's something I'm about to put into full effect, low key. Like I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot of ideas, chat. But yeah, man, like it's just great. It's great. Like I feel like Kai Cenat is coming up with ideas to bring people together that people should be taking notes on, because this is what streaming is all about. It's about like forming community at the end of the day.
Now, back into the video. Now, I don't think I'm jumping the gun when I say this, but I think that this is one of those moments where you're going to remember where you were when Kai Cenat did his Mafiathon 2 announcement. We knew where we were. We were up live on the Ohmeezy channel till about 2 a.m. trying to figure out if we as a collective got in. We didn't, but that's not a bad thing per se. We've got something to talk about later on in this video and in others. We'll get to that at a different time. But the reason why we stayed up so long is because this didn't feel like a normal comeback. A normal comeback stream is usually just a streamer returning, talking to chat, explaining where they've been, why they've been, and maybe farming some of the hype for future events. Kai made this event feel like a return with stakes. He got 400,000 followers in the 48 hours leading up to the event. People didn't come to just watch if Kai Cenat was coming back. They came to see who would be attending Streamer University Part 2. And I don't have to just look at Kai Cenat's numbers alone to see how important this night was. When I was going on Twitch and YouTube last night, I saw people pull massive, and I do mean massive numbers, just waiting for the return of Kai Cenat. Not only did it have this comeback feeling, but it also had this draft night feeling where every pick is a reaction, every pick is important. Some people were celebrating, some people were confused, some people were mad that their favorite creators weren't picked. Hell, some people were mad because they didn't get picked. Again, we'll highlight it at a different time. And that's what...
Bro, I'm waiting for that video. Excuse me. But it's like, I don't know, bro. Like it's just like on Kai's end, bro. Everybody was already waiting for Kai, right? Now it's like you're getting that's L pauses.
Made the,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like you know what I'm saying, everybody was already waiting for Kai. And everyone's waiting on Stream University too. And so it's just like combining those, like of course Kai, like you know what I'm saying, Kai himself, right? Bringing his fan base, which he already had, like a huge fan base. And then bringing fan bases from everybody else. Like, and then he literally had everybody on his stream, and he just, all he did was share that love. Boom. You get 30,000 viewers, you get 15,000 views. And that's what I'm talking about, chat. And that's it's crazy because it's like that's when being big and being on top goes right. That's when being a billionaire is good. Like when like you know what I'm saying? And it's just like Kai's, like even though Kai is profiting off of Streaming University, yes, by him streaming, he's putting so many other people in the same position that he is. And that in itself, and the fact that he's doing that every year, goes to show like where his heart is, y'all. Which is why I hate when people put drama on him, gang. Like, it's crazy.
Announcement feel bigger than just some event. Kai made feeling like getting accepted was a life-changing and a career-changing moment. But the reason why this felt so much bigger than just Kai's stream is because every time he named somebody, the attention didn't just stay there. It switched over to the people that he had handpicked. I sat
Exactly.
there last night and looked at a list of these names, and for what it's worth, these weren't the most popular and notable names. I didn't feel like I saw a bunch of already established celebrities and content creators get into the building as opposed to those that were up and coming. I saw people
Not for
who
real.
had 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 4 viewers, 5 viewers take massive increases. And the reason why this is important is because streaming is one of the hardest spaces to get discovered in. On TikTok, one video can randomly hit the algorithm and change somebody's week. But on Twitch, if nobody knows your name, if nobody has you saved over to the side on the following, or if you're not bookmarked or whatever, it's hard for people to find you. You can be funny, you can be consistent, you can have a great personality, and you can be the most creative person in the world. But if you are sitting at 10 viewers, 30 viewers, or even 100 viewers, most people will never, and I do mean never, know that you exist.
Not for
Streaming on
real.
Twitch specifically is like one of the only means of social media in which you have to grow another platform in order to grow the platform that you intend to actually grow. But see, this
No,
is why
literally.
those viewership spikes were so important. Kai basically became the discovery page, you know, that page that you click into when you type in twitch.com. When he announced people on this stream, the audience didn't just clap and stay stationary. They actually moved on and flooded that actual person's stream, following them in mass, gifting them in mass, subbing to them in mass.
Yes.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the Hi! Oh my god, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm so sorry. Wait, hi! Wait, hi! Thank you.
That's
Hello,
literally so fire.
everybody! I've never seen this many people in my shit before. You guys are in my shit. You guys are in my shit. Oh my god. Oh,
Normally, a shout out may get you a few followers on a given platform.
And bro, and it makes me so happy, like seeing people, like it makes me smile, like seeing people's lives change like that, gang. Like seeing people's lives like just completely like take a turn for the better, bro. And like them knowing that, dang, my life has changed for the better. And seeing people like come to that like realization of, oh my god, my dreams are coming true. And seeing these people have the reaction of, oh my god, my dream is coming true, makes me so happy, bro. No bull.
Shouts out to Squiggly Wiggly on Twitch. But ultimately, Kai's announcement gave many people an audience that was live, that was bigger than established streamers. I think it's worth noting that the big name streamers saw spikes too. I saw Agent go from like his normal 9K to 27K, and I saw Senna take a crazy spike as well. And I'm not saying that that's not important, but think about this, going from 4 viewers to 16,000 viewers. Mind you, Agent has probably had those peaks before, but somebody with 4 viewers, hell, getting 8 viewers, doubling from 4 to 8 viewers on a given day is something tremendous. Times that by an insane amount, and you've got this person's week, month, year, hell, lifetime made right there. And when a streamer can move audiences like that, he's not just making content anymore. He's literally creating his own system.
Bro, Ohmeezy, we literally just said the same thing. Ohmeezy, bro. Are you twin? Are you twin? Are we twins? Wait, we just said the same thing. What?
University is designed to help the discoverability of streamers who put belt to ass year after year after year.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I tapped into Kai's stream last night, the first thing that stood out to me, and I said this while I was streaming, was that streaming needed this. Not saying that he's the end-all be-all, and really those in the streaming space would have to answer this, but when he was gone, the stuff that was coming out was unentertaining, sloppy, disinteresting, annoying, and all these other things. Like, the biggest story in streaming post-Kai Cenat was what? Chud the Builder, for what it's worth. But see, this to me is why Streamer University works, because it's official. It has students, professors, applicants, announcements, rejections. It has people debating who deserved to get in and who didn't deserve to get in. That structure is what makes it feel bigger than a normal streamer collab. Kai is taking the chaos of streaming and turning it into something people can really get into and follow, like a real institution. This is
and like that's all that people have been asking for. People were just been asking, like, if there was just an opportunity for me, bro. Like, there was just an opportunity, like, somehow, some kind of streamer university. Like, someone could teach me how to stream. And, like, you could give me the, like, and, like, I could have the platform. If only I had the platform. This is what creators should be doing with that, bro. With their platform, bro. Creating platforms for others. You know what I'm saying? Spreading the positivity, spreading the love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody can be a content creator, bro. Like, It's just about how bad you want it, how consistent you are. There's enough views to go around. There's literally so many people on this earth that enjoy all kinds of content. There's enough views to go around for real. But you have to be consistent, entertaining, funny, innovative, creative, or just really fucking good at a specific thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, as long as you do that, and you put your craft into making those parts of you, those parts of your personality and stuff like that, like not even digestible, but just like, no, yeah, digestible, and like sharing that with, and like being able to like put that on a platter and share that for others. Like, that's the whole like thing about content that brings people together, and that's why people be feeling like they're so connected to content creators, because they start to realize that, bro, like, these are just people, but these are cool people. You know what I'm saying? People that I would be friends with. You know what I'm saying?
Why to me it feels cultural. In the past, if you wanted to become a star, you needed a label, you needed a TV network, you needed a studio, or a platform to push you. Now, one creator can have enough influence to create their own pipeline. Kai is not just reacting to internet culture, he is building the stage that other creators want to be on. Now, that doesn't mean that Kai Cenat created discoverability for creators. Big creators have always shouted out smaller creators. That's not what I'm saying. But Streamer University made this process feel bigger, more organized, and more dramatic. It's not just, hey, I found this person, y'all go check them out and you subscribe. In reality, most people will be like, well, I'm not gonna go subscribe, I'm gonna watch them while you watch them. It's, hey, this person has been selected for something that is exclusive. I don't know who said it, but Streamer University may be harder to get into than Harvard. And that creates status. But this is where the story needs some more balance, because getting picked by Kai can change your life, but it doesn't automatically guarantee to make you a star.
Hey, I'm Barbie Sky. Update because
Barbie Sky. Wow, you know? Whoa, I watch Barbie Sky. Whoa, I be playing Marvel Rivals with Barbie Sky, bro. Whoa, bro. Hold on. Broke the fourth wall a little bit. 1 second.
Guarantee to make you a star.
Hey, I'm Barbie Sky. Update because I'm University too. So I wanted to talk about my experience and where I'm at. So right now, I significantly average less than when I had originally went to Streamer University, and I am in a ton of debt, and I am completely broke. I feel like the problem was after Streamer University, I was kind of forced into doing IRL content because it seemed like that's all people wanted, and that was the meta. And my viewership significantly dropped when I tried switching to IRL content.
The viewer spikes are crazy, but the attention is...
Oh, brother. I will say, bro, I watched Barbie Sky, and I feel like she conforms to her chat a little bit. I feel as if, right? I feel like she clip farms a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? And she has a little bit of an ego, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's not even like to diss or nothing. You know what I'm saying? To diss or no shit. But it's just like, she just had a little bit of an ego, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember I was playing Marvel Rivals with her, bro. They had an ego, bro. I was like, bro, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, on top of that, at Streamer University, she wasn't really talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of those things where just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't really capitalize and do what you need to do with the opportunity when the opportunity was there for you. And then you tried to follow the wave of doing IRL streams when that wasn't really something that was in your lane. And you really should have just stuck to desktops and reacting. And I don't know if it was a case of like, I don't know if I'm good at desktop streams and she didn't want to go there, or she was just like, oh, just give the people what they want. But that's the whole thing about it, is that like giving people what they want all the time makes it so that you don't actually build with people who actually care for the content that, you know what I'm saying? For like the content that you really do, or like the content that you're really passionate about making, if you're always following trends, you know what I'm saying? And that's the slippery slope about like you know what I'm saying? Going through trends, bro. What are we looking at right now? I just got back. Okay, so right now, Will, we're talking about Streamer University and like, you know what I'm saying, like the platform that it built and like the way that Kai is basically taking like this event within Streamer University and like making it a cultural phenomenon by giving people a platform using a professional setting that makes it so it's like a lot more believable for people to think that they can become streamers, so that these people that actually do want to become streamers are actually, you know what I'm saying, working and grinding, and even people who are like having a lot of low view counts and followers are grinding to get into Kai's university. Excuse me. And it's becoming, and also like with the fact that he said he's going to be doing it every year, it's only going to be getting bigger and bigger. And so it's just like we're basically just talking about how like Streamer University in itself is about to become a cultural phenomenon, especially with like the current like climate that the streaming culture is in. Like the current climate, that's like there's a lot of people that want to become streamers and stuff like that, and so having like a cultural phenomenon like Streaming University will just like make it even easier for content creators to try and become content creators. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's what I'm personally saying a little bit on that last half, but like that's basically like this premise of the video. When you get big, I'm allowed to steal 50K from you, right? All right, bro. You know I actually made a video on that shit. Were you there? Were you there when I watched that video? Because if not, bro, I made a YouTube video on it. I posted it on Monday if you want to go check that out.
Itself does not make a career. Going from 4 viewers to 6.
Because I reacted to the Cyberpunk. I reacted to the Cyberpunk trailer. I think you were on the plane at that time. Because I reacted to. Were you there when I reacted to? I was in Florida. Yeah, you were in Florida. Yeah. I reacted to the Cyberpunk trailer, the new Cyberpunk Edge Runner trailer, and I went over that drama with your rage, and it's on my YouTube channel. If you ever want to check that out, bro. I don't think I posted it in the Discord server. I meant to do that, but I need to post that in my Discord server.
Life for one night. But the real question is, what happens tomorrow or the next day or the day after that? Do people come back? Do they remember your name? Do they connect with who you are? Do you have the personality to make them stay? We know based off of last year's chain of events that content creators like a Barbie Sky weren't able to maintain such a viewership that they gained while at Streamer University.
Bro, and it's so crazy because I watch her, bro. Like, I was on her stream today. And she's coming up in this video. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to watch it because I really don't know what happened. Bro. Well, watch it later, though, bro. Off a stream, though. Because, bro, right now, this is probably going to go on YouTube. This reaction is probably going to go on YouTube as well. And it's crazy because I be in Barbie Sky's chat. Sometimes I go in there and I play Marvel Rivals with Barbie Sky, bro. And that's crazy that she's going through that. And I feel bad that she's going through that. That's terrible, dude.
When I looked at her numbers, she had peaked as well in the multiple thousands of viewers, and now she's claiming that she has less viewers than she started with. And
I'm saying, yeah, watch it later. Okay, bet.
Be a ton of reasons as to why that happened, but I think ultimately what I'm trying to
and bro, and the thing is about Barbie Sky, she just has to like really let herself out of her shell, gang. Like she really just has to like cut loose, bro, and say fuck it, bro, fuck whatever, bro. Like and just do whatever she wants to do, bro. Like I feel like sometimes while I'll be watching her stream, she'd be like, yeah, let's do an idea, and she'll do an idea, and then she'll be like, man, what do I do now? I mean, whatever you want to do. Like you're a streamer. Like honestly, being a streamer is like one of the most fun things because it's like no matter what, people are supposed to be there for you. So just let yourself out of your shell, be yourself, and then you know you're good. It's like that's literally it.
Pray here is that
That's
just because you got
being
your
a streamer
name
is.
called last night does not mean that you've automatically made it and you can just sit on your heels and, you know, wait for the money to just start flowing in. If I was most people that got accepted last night, I would take a look at
what the freaky Leo rating with the party of four. W Leo, bro. W Leo. Wait, hold on. They probably on pre-rolls, ain't it? Ooh, a W Leo though, bro. W Leo with the freaking rate. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Leo. Hey, Leo's chat, bro. Make sure to say hi to YouTube, bro. This video or like we're like this section that we're doing right now is this section right now we're doing is gonna go on YouTube, bro. Right now we're reacting to Streamer University and basically like the way that Streamer University is becoming like a cultural phenomenon with like the fact that like it's providing like an actual official way for streamers to actually get a platform and be able to actually like you know, further their dreams and like, you know, complete their dreams, but also the fact that you still can't lack, like you can't still slack just because you got into Streamer University, due to the fact that this streamer named Barbie Sky, bro, who I watch her, bro, like me and her played Marvel Rivals together. She streams Marvel Rivals. I've been on her stream. She literally said, bro, that she's in debt. Hold on, let me go back to the video, bro. She said that she was in debt, bro.
When I'm at university.
Get more balance.
Okay.
Too, so I wanted to talk about my experience and where I'm at. So right now, I significantly average less than when I had originally went to Streamer University, and I am in a ton of debt, and I am completely broke. I feel like the problem was after Streamer University, I was kind of forced into doing IRL content because it seemed like that's all people wanted, and that was the meta. And my viewership significantly dropped when I tried switching to IRL content.
The viewer spikes are crazy, but the attention itself does not make a career.
See, and so like chat, and it's like, bro, it's like, the thing is like, you can have that platform all you want, but you need to be able to like be yourself and be like, okay, now that I have this platform, guys, we will do IRL and incorporate that to be able to tap in with that audience. But you need to let them know, hey, this is my main content. This is what I'm gonna be doing. If you don't like it, you can leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, like quite literally, bro. Like that's. Like every creator has to go through that mode, because there'll be a lot of times where I play some popular game, right? And it's like people people will like know me from a popular game, or like a game that I'm playing that has a lot of viewers. I'll go and I'll play a different game, or like I will do IRLs or something like that, bro. And they'll be like, oh, why aren't you playing insert game here? And I'm just like, I'm just doing this right now, bro. Like, this is what I do, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing different kinds of content, bro. And they're just like, bro, but I like it when you play multi. I promise you, this has been a conversation that's happened in my chat. They'll be like, nah, but I like it when you play do. And I'll just be like, okay, but I'm playing this right now. Or I'll be like, I'm doing this right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they got it, man, okay, I'll just come back later when you're playing it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's just what it has to be. You know what I'm saying? And if people don't like you doing other things, then they're just not going to like you as a streamer. You only want to keep people around you who are going to watch you do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of community you want to build, is a community that will like watch anything you do. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm so thankful for my community, because y'all are dead ass like that, bro. I'm pretty sure I owe a storage company $200, but they stopped asking me to pay it. Hey, W. They literally just took pity on you, bro. W debt Perry, bro, Perry the debt. But yeah, it's like that's why I'm super grateful for this community, bro, because it's just like, bro, like y'all will watch anything I do, bro, and I'm super grateful for that, bro. Like, that ass, bro. Thank y'all so much, bro.
From 4 viewers to 16K viewers can change your life for one night. But the real question is, what happens tomorrow or the next day or the day after that? Do people come back? Do they remember your name? Do they connect with who you are? Do you have the personality to make them stay? We know based off of last year's chain of events that content creators like a Barbie Sky weren't able to maintain such a viewership that they gained while at Streamer University. When I looked at her numbers, she had peaked as well in the multiple thousands of viewers, and now she's claiming that she has less viewers than she started with. And there can be a ton of reasons as to why that happened, but I think ultimately what I'm trying to portray here is that just because you got your name called last night does not mean that you've automatically made it and you can just sit on your heels and, you know, wait for the money to just start flowing in. If I was most people that got accepted last night, I would take a look at somebody who won an award for taking the baton and running with it, and that would be Yana.
Bro, Yana came into Streamer U. If y'all look at her lore, Yana came into Streamer U with a small amount of fucking viewers, gang. Whenever somebody asks me who came into Streamer U small and left big, whose life is different after, and it's Yana, bro. Like,
you see, Kai didn't just use her as an example randomly. Yana is the perfect example and proof of what Streamer University can do for somebody. She didn't come into the game polished at all. She literally came in streaming off of a PS4. She was playing games, she was talking to chat, and she was being herself. And if you look at her audition tape, it is the exact opposite of the way that a lot of people did their audition tapes for this year.
Hi Kai, Sana. Don't even act like you don't know who I am, because you know exactly who I am. I'm a rapper. I do stream on my PS4 setup because I haven't been able to invest into a PC setup. And every time I went to stream, everyone said, is that an airplane in the background? Because my PS4 blew up on stream. I'm about to change the world with this one. Kai, you should invite me to Streamer University. If you don't invite me...
And I think that's why most people connected with her. She was not trying to be the loudest person in the room. She wasn't getting that gimmick off. She was not forcing some sort of character. character. She was truly and genuinely being herself. And I think that that was portrayed not just in the audition and not just during Streamer University, but for the months to come after Streamer University, leading up to the moment in which she got a scholarship to return on a full ride.
That's so tough. That is so tough.
I told you, bro. I fucking told you, bro. It's me every time.
Now, she's one of the biggest and most notable female streamers in the game.
No, for real.
She's getting there by doing the same thing that she did from the start. I don't think this was just some nice gesture because she's got a pretty smile. I think that this was an example to be put out there for a lot of people saying, hey, this is what this should be about. This is what content creation really is. It's not the clip farming. It's not even the drama farming like some of us are, you know, doing on this platform, but it's none of those things. It's about being creative. It's about being yourself. It's about letting authenticity rise to the top.
Oh,
On one
God.
hand, you might have some creators that are exposed by the spotlight because they aren't ready yet, but somebody like Yana can use the spotlight as confirmation. She already had the foundation. Streamer University just gave her a bigger stage, to be quite honest with you. This is what
And that's what I love about it, bro. And that's what I love about it. You really get to see who has the vision, bro. Like, you really get to see who has been doing this shit for so long and who's been waiting for this opportunity all their fucking lives. This isn't just a game. It's not just a bag. It's just it's something that like people love to do every single day, no matter what they do. This is stuff that like for me, this content stuff is what I do to relax, bro. Like that's why I love making content so bad. Like it literally relaxes me, bro. I literally get on stream. I talk to y'all, bro. I'm playing the game, bro. We're chilling, bro. We're talking about music, bro. We're talking about comics and shit, bro. Like that shit literally, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how you really know like what your purpose like in life is. Like for me, I always love entertaining people, but I at first I thought I really wanted to be an actor for real, bro. But it was just like I don't really want to act. Like I don't really like, I didn't like the semblance of acting because I felt like acting was like kind of like, as a kid, I viewed acting as kind of like tricking your brain into like living a life you weren't living, and I also like kind of thought about the effects that it would have on me as a person. Like I like losing yourself as an actor. There's a lot of times where people will write about concepts of losing themselves as actors, or like, you know what I'm saying, times when people would method act and then it would actually affect their real life. And when I started hearing about that, I just didn't really want to do it. But then when I found content and I was like, also for me having like passions for video games already, bro, and like, you know what I'm saying, streaming and doing desktops, like, and I just kept doing things that like I really, really enjoyed. And streaming, like when you're doing that, everything is anything. Like everything is anything and anything is everything. Like you can quite literally do anything. You can sit there and do puzzles like the grandma did. You can skateboard. You can, you know what I'm saying, you can do anything, bro. And so it's just like for me being able to cultivate like a community and audience, like based off like, you know what I'm saying, connecting with others who are like passionate about like these things just as much as me. Like this shit is what I feel like I gotta do, bro. Like for real, bro. Like no bullshit. Is this in music? Is this in music? Like music, it gives me the same feeling as this. Like those two go hand in hand for me, and that's why I really love it, bro. Like it's so nice. It's so nice.
what makes Streaming University so interesting. It can be a huge opportunity and simultaneously it can be a real test. But ultimately, if you're talented, it can speed up your career. But if you're not ready, the spotlight can expose fast who you really are. So the real story isn't that Kai Cenat just helped a bunch of small streamers get views. The real story is that he created one of the only moments in streaming where discovery, status, competition, culture, all these things can happen at one time. Kai Cenat's comeback stream proved that he's still one of the biggest streamers in the world. But the Streamer University announcement proves something even bigger. Kai Cenat can now create these moments for other people. He can return after months of being away, pull over 1 million peak viewers, gain massive subscribers across different platforms, and still make the biggest conversation about the creators he selected. I think that's real power, because Streamer University is not just a school. It's not
Literally.
just a streaming event. It is becoming the internet's version of a draft night. And don't worry, there's so much more to unpack about this whole Streamer University situation that will roll out slowly. But when one name reveal can turn a 4-viewer stream into a 16,000 viewer event, you're not just watching content anymore. You're watching people's careers get drafted live. And you definitely got to have conversation about that and give applause for it.
Oh God. Ohmeezy, y'all go check out Ohmeezy, man. I love watching his videos. He always has insightful conversations, bro. No bullshit, man. Your brother has done a great job to the audience. Yeah, chat.